Taking notes in any format will help you remember more and increase your productivity. That's our subject today. Hi, I'm Dave Edwards. I post regularly about productivity, leadership, and management issues. Hit the like button below. These are the kinds of videos that you enjoy. I've always been a bit of a prolific note taker. It probably has something to do with my lousy memory. I learned early on that if I didn't write things down, I'd probably forget them, no matter how important they might be. It's a skill that I had to learn in college and was critical to my first professional job as a journalist. Later, as a manager, I found so many things coming at me that I always carried a notebook, and project folders were an essential part of my method of productivity. When my work required a lot of travel around the country, I ran into a serious problem though. When I was in Washington, D.C., invariably, I needed notes that were back in my office here in Milwaukee. When I was back home, I sometimes needed things that were in D.C. So at that point, I became a huge fan of digital notes. My notes now reside in the cloud and can be organized and tagged for easy access and recall. They're always with me. While I like to take notes on my iPad or my computer, I can also find them on my iPhone or any other computer with an internet connection. When an HVAC repair guy was at my house and asked about a problem that I'd been having in the past, I was able to pull up all of the notes on previous maintenance. All of my notes are also searchable. So each search I perform checks not only the title of a note, but also each word in the document. If I snap a picture of a whiteboard while I'm in a meeting, the program I use translates the image so that writing is also searchable. I can also share my notes with two simple clicks. I wish my friends and I had that flexibility when I was in school. Do I still take notes on paper? Oh, of course, especially when it's not practical to open an electronic device. But once I'm done, I scan those notes into my digital system. My experience has taught me that the note-taking process has to be flexible and accessible, and then it will be truly helpful. Now, I happen to use a program called Evernote, and I'll be posting some videos regularly about how to use Evernote. But to be very honest with you, you can use OneNote, you can use many different cloud-based services that are out there. It doesn't really matter. And if you choose to stay with a paper and a pen, that's great too. Just have an appropriate filing system. In future videos, I'll show you what a filing system like that might look like. But in the meantime, I really encourage you to always keep something on hand that you can write a note when you think about it, and then develop a system, whether cloud-based or paper-based, to keep those notes. That way, you will be more efficient. I'd like to know if you have any productivity questions or issues that I might be able to help you with. Just post a question below or email me. I'll try to answer it on a future episode. And don't forget to sign up for my free weekly newsletter on these kinds of subjects. It comes out most Tuesdays. It's free. I'd like to send it to you. Email me or fill out the form on my website at daveedwardsmedia.com. Hey, thanks very much for joining me, and stay productive.